Hello everyone and welcome to Our Ventura TV. I'm your host, Sandra Siepak, and today on our show we are welcoming Megan Voshell. She is the Executive Director of the YMCA in Camarillo, and Svenja Schulze. She is the Membership and Marketing Director for the YMCA. Thank you both for joining us on the program today. Let's start with you, Megan. We're going to ask you a little bit about the YMCA in Camarillo, how it got started, and some of the things you do for folks there.
Great. So the Y is the leading nonprofit in the United States, and in Camarillo and Ys across the United States, we focus on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. In Camarillo, we really focus on those three areas. We offer programs for anyone from infant to senior, and we have a variety of offerings that we are able to provide for people of all socioeconomic backgrounds.
That's great. And so at the facility, there's a lot of opportunities for youth development, healthy living, social responsibility. There's so much for everybody, and there's a lot that you do there. You have so many different things. You have an aquatic center, you have childcare, you have exercise classes. Let's talk about some of those programs and some of those things that are offered to everybody.
Sure. The great thing about the Camarillo Y is we're able to offer over 70 group exercise classes per week for a variety of ages. So we like to get our youth involved, so we start with age 12 that they can start taking group exercise classes, and so there's opportunities for them to work out in the wellness center or in group X classes with their parents. We have on-site babysitting while families work out, which is a great benefit. It's included in the cost of their membership. So when they come in, sometimes families just need a little reprieve and they can leave their kids in the daycare while they have some time to themselves or time with their older children. And then we have senior classes. We have an outdoor aquatic center, so we have a pool that we offer water exercise classes for swim team for youth. We have master swimming for our seasoned swimmers, and then we also have exercise classes for our seniors as well.
Now, which brings me to Svenja now. You handle all the membership and marketing for the YMCA there in Camarillo. Tell us how somebody could join and some of the things that people would want to know more about as being a member.
Sure. There's a lot of benefits for being a member at the YMCA. First of all, there's a lot of facilities that you can use. So if you're a member with the Camarillo Y, you actually can travel and use other YMCAs while you're a member with us.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's a really a really nice benefit. As Megan said, we offer so many different programs. We have several different categories of membership. So we have a family category where people can then use the facility and the on-site babysitting. And then, of course, they can take their older kids and work out with them. We have a senior category so that seniors can get a little bit of a different price than an adult. As Megan said, again, we have a lot of senior programs that's excellent, like chair yoga, gentle yoga, the water exercise program, which is really great, and of course silver sneakers, which is also a really great benefit that the YMCA offers. It's a separate membership that I think the insurance companies pay for, so that seniors are able to exercise.
And what a nice thing for them to have, because you include everybody there. Everybody has a chance to be a part of the Y there. And there's really something for everybody, as you're both discussing. I know that since your opening in 2006, the place must be pretty busy with all the things you're talking about.
Definitely.
What are some of the programs that you feel that people would really benefit the most from? Is the Aquatic Center the most popular, or what would you say?
You know, I think it's a variation. It just depends on people's needs and interests, but our pool is definitely one of the more popular parts of the facility. It's the first thing you see when you walk into the building. It's outside, it's beautiful, and we offer year-round swim lessons, and as I had mentioned earlier, master swim, 5 a.m. They like to come in early and swim.
I don't know how they do it. That's pretty early. But good, that's great. That's good to know. That's great. Now, your organization really does a lot for the people here in Ventura County, and you really nurture a lot of the youth here. Let's talk about some of those types of programs that you have for the youth community.
Sure. I would think one of our more popular youth programs is that we do offer year-round youth sports. And we start with kids ages 3. And the nice thing about the Y and the youth sports programs is they're non-competitive. And so people can come get a sampling of a sport or a class or something along that line to try it out to see if it's something for them.
Okay.
Oftentimes we find that when kids are older, they hone in on something that they're really into, but
Sure.
the Y offers so many different variations and the non-competitive atmosphere that it's a nice opportunity for kids to come in and try something.
So are they like team sports that you offer?
We do team sports and youth classes as well, so
Okay.
both year round.
Okay. And what ages do you start at for that?
So we start at age 3 and we go up into age 14.
Okay.
And it's just a nice benefit for them to be able to come in and try it out.
Okay. And what about for the teens? Are there programs for them too?
We have a swim team and swimming, and the nice thing about the facility is once you're a teen, 12 years of age or older, you can actually utilize any part of the facility at any time.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
we're
good.
open from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and we're also open weekends.
Okay.
And so they can come in and utilize anything that they'd like.
Now, Svenja, when you talk to people about membership, do you recruit like at schools? Do you go out and have different fairs that you represent the Y?
We do attend a lot of community events so that people know where we're located. And of course, you know, they can go to our website, ciymca.org, or they can call us anytime at 805-484-0423 and just find out more information about us. But we are present in the community. We just went to a really interesting school health fair. We did some demos for the kids, did a little bit of Zumba and dancing. We did Pound, which is a great new program that we just started. It's a group exercise class where you use drumsticks and you do a lot of 30-minute HIIT interval training.
And you're the only ones that have that, from what I understand.
Currently, yes.
That's
it's a great program, and a lot of members really enjoy it. It's just a really quick, intense workout, and the kids really enjoyed playing with the sticks while we were at the school.
That's great. Now, does your organization reach beyond Ventura County? Do you go on the outskirts of Ventura County as well?
We do. So the Camarillo YMCA is a part of the Channel Islands Association, and Channel Islands stretches through Ventura and Santa Barbara counties. So Camarillo is the furthest point south, and we go all the way through Santa Barbara, Lompoc, San Ynez, Montecito, and Santa Barbara.
Now, being that you're, the membership director, you're the executive director, you have a big responsibility running the whole facility. That's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot of responsibility. What brought both of you to work at the YMCA, and how did you come about to be in the positions that you are?
Sure. Well, I've been with the Y for 19 years. So I've worked in a few different associations in California. And I actually started working for the Y part-time when I was in college. And I really enjoyed it. I didn't know I was going to make a career of it. I always say that you don't find the Y finds you. And so I was recruited shortly after I finished my schooling from an executive director who asked me if I would be interested in applying for a sports position that they had open. And with a little encouragement, I did. And that was kind of how I started my career in the Y. Since then, and as I had mentioned 19 years ago, so I've done a variety of things within the Y.
So you've actually come up the ranks
I have.
Of the whole program there.
Yes.
That's great. So you know a lot about all the different programs.
Yeah, I kind of feel the more you know, the better you are in your job. So membership is what we do, programs and health and wellness. It's just whatever your interests are, the Y can definitely be there for you. Great.
And Svenja, how about you? What brought you to the Y?
Yes. So I had just finished an internship. I was in my final year of school for university. And I worked part-time. I was the marketing specialist. I started off, and then I just ended up in 2012, right after I graduated. They had a position open, a full-time position, the membership and marketing director. So I took on that position as my first full-time job. I call it my first big girl job.
That's great.
It's been really great, yeah.
Well, being that you're in both of you are in a big girl job now, this is a big facility to run. It takes a lot of money, I'm sure. Let's talk a bit about the fundraising and where the money comes from to keep this facility going on a regular basis. Let's start with you, Megan.
Sure. So we do one special event a year, and it's our annual 5 and 10K. And all the proceeds from that event go toward the facility so that we can offer scholarships. And then we do a big fundraising to help provide scholarships and opportunities for families that maybe wouldn't be able to participate in programs or membership or any Y activities. So we raise those funds during that period of time so that we can provide those opportunities for them. And
so these fundraisers are held throughout the year, and who participates? All the people from the Y? Do you have volunteers that come in and help out as well?
We do. We try to recruit about 100 volunteers to help us raise funds, and then our annual 5 and 10K, we recruit about the same amount of volunteers for that as well, for a one-day event.
That's a lot. And as we're talking, the membership that Megan's mentioning, there may be people that want to be a part of the Y. They have children, they would like to come on a regular basis, and they may not be able to afford it. Is that a possibility still to be a part of the program, as she's mentioning with the scholarship?
Definitely, yeah. The YMCA, when the money that we raise, we try not to turn anybody away. So there's an application process they just have to go through, and then we can hopefully get them started at the Y.
So everybody's included, everybody counts here. We get everybody involved.
We do. We don't turn anyone away for inability to pay. We really want to help embrace and serve our community.
And let's get folks the website information, because we didn't mention that yet. Why don't you tell us the website real quick?
Sure. Any more information that you like on any of our programs, just go to ciymca.org/Camarillo.
Okay, so that way they could go on there, familiarize themselves with what you will have to offer.
Yeah, any of our programs.
And a little bit more about how to register or come in and sign up for membership.
Correct.
Now, you had mentioned that you bring in a lot of volunteers when you do some of these fundraisers, or just for the facility itself.
Correct.
That's a big undertaking.
It is.
So let's talk where these volunteers come from and how you recruit them. And if there are people interested in volunteering, how do we do that?
So it takes about 400 to 500 volunteers annually to support the Camarillo Y's efforts. And we have a variety of opportunities for our volunteers, not just in fundraising or not just helping out with our 5 and 10K event, but also we look for youth sports coaches. We look for referees and officials for our youth and adult sports leagues. Sometimes we host swim meets throughout the year, and sometimes we need volunteers to come in and help with our swim meet and activities and things like that. So there's a lot of opportunity for volunteers. And how we go about recruiting them is just simply by asking. And then
come help us.
The nice thing is oftentimes with kids programs, with youth programs, we find that the youth have a more enjoyable experience if we get their parents involved. Because then it becomes a parent-child opportunity, and it's not something that just the child is doing on their own, but they can bring mom and dad with.
Now, do you bring in, you mentioned you started at the Y in college, so is that another way of recruiting young people to come in and volunteer?
The nice thing about Camarillo is now we have Cal State Channel Islands right up the road, and so we do get quite a few of those volunteers. And then some of the service clubs on the high school campuses and then the college campus as well.
And do you also recruit a lot of those people to help you with membership?
Membership, not so much. It's usually the programs. We do have people, sometimes we've had a high school student who just came in and helped us during the summer with scanning key cards and greeting members. So sometimes we do, but mostly it's for our youth programs.
That's nice to hear. That's great. And what are some of the, maybe some of the newest programs that you have? You mentioned the one exercise program.
Pound,
That is probably the most popular right now.
Right now it is, a lot of our members really enjoy it. Some of the different programs that we offer is, we have yoga, we have Zumba. Zumba is still really popular exercise movement. A lot of our seniors really enjoy that class, actually. And of course, Silver Sneakers is also a huge program that we have at the Y.
That's great for seniors. That is such an important thing for them too.
Yes, it is.
So you really cover the whole aspect for everybody, from young people all the way to senior age. And we want to have everybody come out there and enjoy everything that the Y has to offer in Camarillo. Let's mention the website one more time and the phone number, if you could, Megan.
Sure, the website is ciymca.org/Camarillo. You can put Camarillo in there, CI as in Channel Islands. And our phone number is 805-484-0423.
Good. I want to thank both of you for joining us on the show today. You've given us so much good information, and we hope everybody will come out and visit the YMCA in Camarillo.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And thank all of you for joining us on the program today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.